Nick Vujicic, transforming challenges into fuel for success. Imagine you're sitting in a bustling coffee shop, sipping your latte, when a stranger approaches you with a striking story. They share how they were born without arms and legs, yet managed to become a successful motivational speaker and author. That's Nick Vujicic, and his journey from despair to triumph over adversity is one of the most inspiring stories you'll ever hear. Let me tell you this. When Nick Vujicic was born, his parents were told that he would never walk, speak, or lead a normal life. Instead of seeing these challenges as limitations, Nick turned them into opportunities. He once said, "I am not defined by my disability, but rather, I am defined by my ability to overcome it." Here's something you should know. Every challenge is a chance to grow stronger, and every obstacle can be transformed into fuel for success if we choose to see it that way. You might be wondering, how did he do it? Let's dive into his incredible story. At just 19 months old, Nick had to learn to feed himself, dress himself, and use a wheelchair. His parents, who themselves had physical disabilities, faced their own struggles. But instead of giving up, they encouraged Nick to believe in himself and embrace his uniqueness. Here's a powerful example from Nick's early years. One day, when Nick was about 3 years old, he wanted to play with his toy cars but couldn't reach them. His father, noticing his frustration, said, "Nick, if you want to play with the cars, you need to find a way to get them." Inspired by this, Nick started climbing on chairs, tables, and even the fridge to reach his toys. This simple act of perseverance became a cornerstone of his future success. As Nick grew older, he began to understand the power of mindset. He learned that negative thoughts could paralyze him, while positive ones could propel him forward. In his book, Living with No Limits, he writes, "It's not about what you have or don't have, but how you choose to live your life." He emphasizes the importance of focusing on what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and attitude, and letting go of what you can't. One of Nick's most memorable quotes is, "I'm not a victim of my circumstances, I'm a victor of my choices." This philosophy has guided him throughout his career. When he was diagnosed with depression at age 24, he didn't let it define him. Instead, he used it as motivation to help others who struggle with similar issues. Through his organization, Life Without Limbs, he provides support and resources to people facing similar challenges. Nick's story is not just about overcoming physical obstacles, it's about conquering mental barriers too. He shares, "My greatest challenge wasn't having no arms and legs, but the mental blockages that I allowed to hold me back." By choosing to focus on his abilities rather than his disabilities, he created a platform where he could inspire millions around the world. In one of his TED Talks, Nick recounts a time when he was asked to give a speech on a platform that wouldn't accommodate his wheelchair. He felt discouraged, but decided to take matters into his own hands. Instead of canceling, he invited his audience to come meet him in person. His courage and determination won over the crowd, and the event became a huge success. This moment taught him that sometimes the best way to overcome a challenge is to turn it into an opportunity. Nick's journey has been filled with both triumphs and setbacks. There have been times when he doubted himself and questioned whether he was making the right choices, but through it all, he has remained committed to his mission. He says, "I believe that every person has the potential to achieve greatness, but it requires a change in perspective." His message resonates deeply with many, including myself. As someone who has faced numerous challenges in life, I've found Nick's resilience and unwavering spirit incredibly inspiring. He reminds us that we have the power to transform our lives by changing our outlook. Nick believes that the only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. So, what can we learn from Nick Vujicic's story? First, we must recognize that our circumstances are not set in stone. We have the ability to shape our destiny by choosing our responses to challenges. Second, we shouldn't let fear or doubt hold us back. Instead, we should embrace opportunities and keep moving forward. Lastly, we can create a ripple effect of positivity by sharing our stories and helping others who may be struggling. In closing, Nick Vujicic's journey is a testament to the human spirit's capacity for resilience and transformation. It's a reminder that no matter what obstacles we face, we always have the power to rise above them. So let's take inspiration from Nick and make a conscious effort to transform our challenges into fuel for success. Because remember, every challenge is an opportunity to shine brighter. The next time you feel stuck or overwhelmed, think of Nick Vujicic. Remember that you possess the strength and resilience to overcome any obstacle. And if you ever need a listening ear or a friend to stand beside you, Nick is always available. You don't have to face your challenges alone.